Night, I accidentally set the kitchen on fire while cooking for my date as I stood in front of my kitchen island, attempting to cook a romantic dinner for my new girlfriend, Emily. I couldn't help but feel like a total failure. We had been dating for a few weeks now, and I was determined to impress her with my culinary skills. I decided to make one of her favorite dishes, chicken parmesan, but things quickly took a turn for the worse. As I was breading the chicken cutlets, I accidentally knocked over the olive oil bottle, spilling its contents all over the stovetop and into the sink. I tried to quickly clean up the mess, but in my haste, I ended up knocking over the kitchen trash can as well. In a panic, I grabbed a towel to sop up the spill, but it slipped out of my hands and landed on the electric stove, causing it to short-circuit. The next thing I knew, flames were erupting from the stovetop, engulfing the kitchen in a thick cloud of smoke. Frantically tried to put out the fire with a nearby fire extinguisher, but it only seemed to make things worse, releasing a stream of foam that coated everything in its path. I was starting to feel like I was trapped in some kind of culinary nightmare. Just as I thought things couldn't get any worse, Emily walked into the kitchen to find me covered in foam, surrounded by flames and smoke. Her eyes widened in horror as she took in the scene before her. Is this cooking experiment?" she asked, trying to stifle a laugh. I nodded sheepishly, feeling like the biggest idiot on earth. "Yeah, I guess it's a work in progress," I mumbled, trying to salvage what was left of our dinner plans. To my surprise, Emily burst out laughing and walked over to me, wrapping her arms around my waist. "Don't worry, I think this might be the most memorable date night we've had so far," she said with a grin. As we stood there, surrounded by the chaos of the kitchen, I realized that maybe I didn't need to be a perfect cook after all. What mattered most was the laughter and the love we shared in the midst of disaster. And who knows, maybe our next date night would be one for the books, literally.